Here's how you're going to grow out long, strong, and healthy hair. In this video, I'm going to be sharing all my tips and tricks and everything they can start doing right now to grow long, healthy hair. First of all, I never really thought I'd be making a video on how to grow long, healthy hair, considering that just last year my hair was so brittle, so dry, so damaged, and I was just trying to do everything in my power to restore it. And I think some of these things actually truly worked, and I'm here to share all of that with you, starting with scalp health. Your scalp is so important in the health and how your hair grows, because a clean scalp promotes healthy hair growth. So it's important to have a clean scalp. So there's a fine line between overwashing and underwashing, and I'm going to get into that later. But first, I want to start off with microneedling. So the same microneedling that you do when you go to a spa and you microneedle your face, which is great for collagen production, microneedling for your scalp does wonders. I've been doing this once a week before I wash my hair, or you can actually do it after you wash your hair. I don't think it actually really matters. All you have to do is just gently go across, like section your hair and gently microneedle into the scalp. So all you have to do is just be ultra gentle, because that little pressure of the microneedling goes a long way, and it's going to really help stimulate and promote healthy hair. So make sure that your microneedle is actually in fact clean. I like to disinfect it with just regular rubbing alcohol before and after I use it. Doing this once a week, you're going to really help promote healthy hair growth. Just be very careful with the microneedling. If it's too intimidating and you don't want to buy microneedle and you don't know which one to get, the second best thing that I still do actually is a scalp massager in the shower. You can also do it outside the shower, it doesn't matter. It has a similar effect of stimulating your hair follicles to promote healthy hair growth. So just gently massage into your scalp, and you can't go wrong with this. It actually feels really relaxing. So just when you're in the shower and you put on your conditioner or your mask, go in and just gently massage your scalp. That's also going to really help. Another great thing that I love doing is I got this head massager. Is so amazing. I'm gonna leave a link down below. You can buy it on Amazon. It's like really inexpensive, but let's say you're just watching TV or you're working, whatever. You don't do this in the shower. You do this when you're just like sitting down and relaxing, and all you do is just put it into your scalp and just have fun. Just massage your scalp. This is going to have a similar effect to like the microneedling, the head massager, and just doing this every single day is such a fantastic way to promote hair growth and stimulate the hair follicle. That's what we want for nice healthy hair growth. Okay, moving on with stimulating hair growth, but the products I like to use are rosemary oil. I'm sure you've heard this before, but rosemary oil truly in fact helps promote hair growth. So I actually like to do it before I shower, but like let's say it's like an hour before I shower. Don't leave it too long because it might irritate your scalp, because it is very strong. So a little goes a long way. I'll put like a few drops and I'll just spread it over and massage it into my scalp. That's going to really help before you shower. And on clean hair, I also recommend using a rosemary water. I can leave a recipe down below for that. It's super easy to make at home. And just spray rosemary water into your hair when it's clean. And don't worry, it's not going to like ruin your hairstyle or anything. Just spray a tiny bit, and like honestly, who cares? Like, you're trying to grow out your hair, and in the awkward period of growing out my hair, I didn't care how my hair looked. I just wanted it to be as healthy as possible. Okay, so next thing I would also recommend is castor oil. So you could do a combination of like a castor oil, rosemary oil in a carrier oil, so it's not as strong and it's easier to apply, let's say in jojoba oil or coconut oil. All these different things are going to really help promote hair growth. Castor oil, you gotta be careful because it's also very strong, but it's also like kind of thick and sticky. You gotta get used to it. But if you just put a little bit into your scalp, wherever you want to see more hair growth, I'm telling you, this works wonders. It also works for your eyebrows, for your eyelashes. It's truly magical. I use this castor oil because I think this is the best one. It's hexane free. It's in a dark glass bottle, and it's just pure high quality castor oil. So we're working from the roots, from the shaft all the way down. So we've covered our stimulating hair growth with the massagers, all the different tools and all the different oils you could use, and all of these things work amazing. Just go straight to the source. You don't have to buy it from any brand or anything. I'm telling you, if you just get rosemary oil, castor oil, put into a carrier oil, you are going to help stimulate your scalp. Like, you don't need to spend any money on any fancy brands or anything. Okay, so moving on with how your hair is growing out. And I learned this the hard way. If you want to grow your hair out long and healthy, you have to prevent breakage. Hair breakage is the reason your hair is not growing long, because it's breaking up from heat styling, from like that, or like pulling your hair. You got to be so gentle with your hair, especially if it's bleached. So I have to be extra careful. I try not to heat style my hair ever, and it was so hard to do because, again, my hair didn't look its best. But I'm in the process of having my hair recover. And so what I would love to do is, before going to bed, I would put my hair into 2 loose braids, because when you're sleeping, you're moving around, you're tossing around, your hair is moving all around. So if your hair is out like this, it's going to be rubbing against the pillowcase, and that's going to break your hair. Like, without even, let's say you avoid all the hairstyling, all the bleaching and everything, but when you're sleeping, you could also be causing damage and you don't even know about it. So putting your hair into 2 loose braids, first of all, this gave me like the most beautiful heatless curls. I actually really liked them. Beautiful heatless curls, and I was preventing my hair from breaking. You could also put a silk bonnet into your hair if that doesn't bother you. Like, I prefer just braiding my hair or putting your hair into a bun, but like a loose bun, because you don't want, again, your hair to be pulling. Any kind of pulling hairstyles is pulling your hair out, and I just avoid high ponytails, sleek buns, like overusing product. You want your hair to be just like in a loose, easy hairstyle. So also sleeping on a silk pillowcase really helps. Next, I know you're not gonna like to hear this, but bleaching your hair. And I love bleaching my hair, getting these like baby lights, but I like am trying to grow out that blonde hair that I had bleached. I think it was like 2 years ago, so it's growing out, and instead I'm getting baby lights. But even so, I'm trying to go just every 9 months, and I know you don't want your roots to show. So I have a simple hack for you. I have this amazing root cover-up powder. This has saved me and extended my salon visits for so long, because I do in fact have a few grays hair, and that's why I put in the baby lights to help blend in the grays. But I'm also like, I need to grow healthy hair, so I can't keep bleaching it either. But this is great. I'm gonna leave the link down below. Check it out. It's really inexpensive, but this is so nice because it's just a powder, and I got it in dark blonde. And you just basically cover up your roots with this powder. So you just dab it in, you blend it in. It's going to also make your hairline a lot thicker. So they have a lot of different colors. So if you're brunette, or if you have red hair, they have all the shades. And this is also so great for traveling because it's non-liquid, it's a powder. It's gonna last forever. I've had this for a year now, and I think this is literally going to last for years and years and years. And I just spread it out, and this is going to cover up my grays, my roots. It doesn't transfer onto clothes like a lot of those spray bottles transfer onto clothes. It's also not toxic because I'm not breathing in any fumes, and this really helps to extend salon visits. I swear by this. This is so great. This also you might not like, but dry shampoo I don't think is the greatest thing unless you're like in dire need, like you have an event to go to and you're like, I just have no time to wash my hair, I must use it. Fine. Really need to break up with dry shampoo, because what happens is if your hair is oily, and the reason you're using dry shampoo is because it's oily, you're probably best off just washing your hair. Just wash your hair. You're gonna start doing these things and you're gonna see how your hair is gonna grow long and healthy, because these things worked for me, and I promise they're gonna work for you as well. In terms of supplements, I haven't really taken any specific hair growth supplements. I hear biotin's really good. The only thing I take is magnesium to promote healthy sleep. I do oil my hair daily just to keep my ends nice and moisturized. They're not so dry. And that also helps to prevent breakage. I keep a really simple hair care routine. Like, I don't do like any crazy bonding hair routines. I think those also help, but I think it's the most important is just your scalp health. Like, the more you can keep your scalp healthy, the more you can help grow out that nice healthy hair. You can do all these other things as well. I mean, I'm gonna try out rice water as well and see how that works, and if it does, I'll make a video about it. But these are just like the basic things that you could do, and massaging your scalp is like just works wonders. if you don't do anything, if you don't take anything from this video except for the massaging tools and the hair oils, I'm telling you, even that alone is going to help. But I also recommend that you help prevent hair breakage, and the best way is to keep loose hairstyles. I also didn't do any heat styling except for blow drying my hair because, okay, this is another important point. Do not go to bed with wet hair ever, and I used to do this all the time. Wet hair is going to create bacterial growth, mold, all these other nasty things. We don't want that. We want a nice, clean, dry scalp. Always dry your hair. You don't have to like heat style it, but just make sure your scalp is dry. And your ends, when they're wet, they're more prone to breakage. Just dry your hair, put a nice hair oil, and I'm telling you, your hair will be super healthy. So we've covered healthy hair growth with different massaging tools. We've covered special oils, not special oils, but oils that can really actually help hair growth. And we've covered how to prevent hair breakage so that it can actually just grow longer and longer. And I can't make this video without also saying the importance of diet and nutrition. You don't need to get any particular diet, but you have to ensure you're getting enough proteins, because proteins are going to help build your hair. Hair is made of keratin. You need protein for keratin. So collagen based like bone broths, chicken, steak, fish, all these wonderful foods, fruits, vegetables, all these healthy whole foods, yogurt, everything are going to help build healthy, strong hair. You can't avoid like not having a healthy diet and then growing your hair. So that indirectly does help, and it is so crucial. I'm not saying you have to be like on a strict, clean, whole foods diet. I follow an 80-20 rule where 80% of my diet is healthy whole foods, minimally processed, and then 20% is like when my husband and I go out and we eat like ice cream or dessert. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you find it helpful, please leave a comment down below. I would love for you to also subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next one.